Yeah, it's definitely one of their best ones. I would say, as far as like flavor and stuff goes, it for fucking Guy Fieri status with cigars, taking you straight to Flavor Town, is the Invictus and the Vicarious Red Label, which is, you know, it's okay. You weren't wild about blue?
No, I've tried it.
Well, did you get the blue in the sampler?
I had
The
3-pack.
Okay, so yeah, I know what you're referring to. What I suggest you do the next time that you decide to try a blue label, because the blue label is really good, but you gotta get it in the larger size.
I mean, you saw the cigars I have right now. And I bought the black label. Now, I'm pretty sure they probably come in a bigger size, but that's what Jungle Goods had.
Yeah.
And I thought, you know, pretty much one of my first real cigars was Vicarious. Like,
Yeah.
first name brand cigar was Vicarious. I figured a buddy of mine, Brandon, the Don, would love to try Vicarious. So I was like, alright, black is a good one to start with. Now, so like there's that on my end. Now another YouTube channel that we affiliate with is Sinister and Frostbite. They Sinister actually smokes cigars, and he's another person I'll smoke with. Now something he said kind of tipped me off to what kind of cigars he likes. Now he had this one cigar, I can never find it at Jungle Gyms. It's a sugar dip. It's a sugar tip.
Okay.
Its tip is dipped in sugar tip. And I can never find it. It pisses me off.
Good luck. The closest to like a sweet cigar you'll get there is the Acid line, which is by Drew Estate. They're infused cigars. I don't know what their process is, but the wrappers are sweet and they smell like flowers. You know, so some of them are good. Like to any person that's starting off smoking anything, I would probably recommend, you know, going like with is it like 1,000 cc or something like that, 100 cc, something like that, is what the cigar's called, or Cuba Cuba, or my personal favorite of the Acid line. Not that I really smoke acids all that much, but if I happen to, you know, get a weird hankering for one, I would probably go with the Acid Rome. It's a little bit more of a, it's probably their more pricey of them. It's like about $11 or $12 cigar these days.
While we're at it, I'll be trying to get a hold of the link to the merchandise line. Tribute band to Dio called Push has their own merchandise, and I love the fucking beanie that I have. My girlfriend models most of the clothing, like all the women's clothing and the unisex, she models for. And she got to keep a couple of the things. She got to keep a tank top and a beanie. And I kind of robbed it from her.
Can I get the double XL? Oh no, it's going to be a nightgown for me. Turns out she was giving it to you.
But no, I will try and get a hold of the link for that. And back on the cigar thing, though, Sinister actually said something that I was a little confused on. Now, I'm a person that loves cigars, and the only bad cigar is one that doesn't taste good. So I mean,
Well,
if it
goes
tastes
without
like
saying.
trash, I'm not gonna smoke it again. I'll smoke the whole damn thing, you know, or. But I had the Asylum 13, huge fucking cigar. It had to be like an inch and a half or 2 inch radius.
Yeah.
And oh my god, my smoke. I gave it to a friend. It wasn't even halfway done. I was probably like 65% left to go.
Mm.
This fucker was long.
Yeah, it's Then they got like the super ogre.
But I showed him the Asylum 13 because I had them with me, and he was like, "Dude, why did you get a cigar that big?" I was like, "I don't know. It was just like really cheap
Fucking
and I
Big
wanted to
Daddy
try
from Cincinnati, man.
it." I was like, "It was just really cheap and I wanted to try it." He's like, "Dude, you know that's gonna taste like shit." And
It didn't
that
taste like
wasn't
shit,
even-
did it?
It didn't taste bad.
I didn't
just
think it was.
couldn't suck the damn thing down.
Now you think that one's big, man? It the Asylum ogre and super ogre, the stuff that you're talking about. There it's more of like a gauge, like a width kind of big, but this one, it's a LaFleur's Dominicana, also known as LFD for the acronym. But they got one called the Digger. This one is, I can't really say the gauge size.
This is not gonna look good.
I know. I would say it's probably about a inch round, and it's 9 inches long.
Oh god, a loading screen.
9 inches long.
Really? God damn. Just smoking that Asylum though, I felt like I was smoking a fucking ruler.
Yeah. Yeah. The Digger's even worse.
Fucking those are long car drive cigars. That's not something you just sit around and enjoy. That's shit you would smoke on a car ride. But no, it just rang in my head and it, like just stuck there. Like it didn't bother me. It's just one of those, like, really? That's how you feel about that? Like, so according to him, like the bigger the cigar, the more likely it's gonna taste like shit. And I wanted to know your opinion on that.
I mean, I guess.
Oh my god, what the fuck happened here?
I don't know.
Holy shit, what the fuck is that? What are those? I'm sorry.
I don't. I.
You're the one who masturbate and sexually assault your penis.
But yeah, I don't know if I buy into that a whole bunch. Like all the big ones I've smoked. Now I haven't been able to get through like all of them. Like that one Digger actually. I got about, like, I would say, probably about 40% of the way through with it, and then I put it down to go inside, and then I came back outside to finish it up, and then my friend's dad was sitting on it. So there went that.
Oh. That's not cool.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like I know Drew Estate does one. I think it's from their cigar brand Undercrown, and it's called the Manifesto. It's about a foot long, I think. No, it's not. It's not really. It's not really thick. It's just long.
It's just like Darren. Not thick, but long.
I call my dick the tapeworm because it's long as a bus but skinny as a pencil.
Sorry, folks, I'm lighting up.
But there used to be a cigar shop in Columbus that I would go to every Thursday just to shoot the shit with the old guys that would go in there and smoke. It was a you know, the same group of guys every Thursday. It was kind of like the king of the hill of smoking cigars.
Oh yeah, dude, hell yeah.
And you know, I'd go there every Thursday night like clockwork. They'd show up, they'd be there. And you know, and I actually became friends with the owner, Gary. He's a good guy. So if you ever find yourself in the it's by Ohio State University. Trying to remember what the city is called. But either way, right by Ohio State University. It's called Barclay Pipe and Tobacco. They also got some really, really cool pipes there. So if you're into that too, you know, some really neat pipes. Check those out. But they had this one there, and it was for display only. But it was called the Chief. And I swear to God, this thing was like 1.5 feet long. Maybe even 2 feet. This thing was huge. I can only imagine that it'd probably take like all of 6 hours to smoke that thing.
Oh, fucker. Yo, you fucking keep it. That's sad, man. I think we need to do another chat and just have a Sinister sit in on it. Have another gentleman's night. Well, there went that. Where I'm going? Oh, over here. Okay, I'm good. Oh, like, I know he likes cigars and all that. So. The cigar you brought.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
This particular one I wasn't actually a fan of too much, but it's not to trash the cigar company or anything, but you know, every cigar company has their duds, and I personally think this one was more of a gimmick cigar. It's called the Chinese Finger Trap, and the cigar has this like wrapping paper on there, like, you know, kind of like it's banned, you know.
Like, Darren saw how pissed I got about it. It wasn't a
Yeah, I mean, it's called the Chinese Finger Trap, obviously, because it looks like a Chinese finger trap. But the one that I smoked, and I don't know Jeremy's opinions on it, but the one I smoked kind of tasted just like plastic.
Mine didn't taste like plastic. I think it tasted okay.
But what I will say is that they have another one called Dim Mock, And if you don't know what dim mak is, it's like the martial art, like the touch of death martial art, where apparently, you know, you can like, you know, fucking hit a guy with your fucking fingertips behind the ear and make him shit himself or some shit like that. So that's like dim mak, and they made a cigar called dim mak, and naturally, it's a pretty potent cigar actually. If I had to say the 3 times I've smoked it, I would pretty much like put it in comparison with like smoking a jalapeno pepper. Yeah, it's really peppery. Hey, you know, it's pretty good. You know, if that's what you're into.
What is the worst cigar you would ever smoke?
The worst cigar I've ever smoked, and I just
So far.
I took a couple drags off of it, and I was just like, man, I just can't do this. It was a... Oh yeah, and by the way, the company that made those other 2 cigars that I just named, the Chinese Finger Trip and Dim Mak, is called Moya Ruiz Cigar Company, if you ever want to look those people up. Or any of their other products. But the worst cigar I've smoked, it was from a company called, or a brand anyway, called Tatijuana or something like that. You'll know the name whenever you see it. It's fucking bottom shelf cigars. Go to any cigar shop. They're on the bottom. This particular one was like a rum infused one, and I like rum. I really do. Nothing makes me happier than a couple rum and cokes. But this one, I don't know. I just wasn't with it. It was not good. Just not good. But on the subject of infused cigars, for the life of me, I can't remember what the fucking cigar is called. But it's an absinthe infused cigar. I don't know if you've ever had absinthe or not. But yeah, it's an absinthe infused cigar. It was actually really good.
The only alcohol infused cigar I've had was the little baby cigars, the Al Capone
Okay.
cognac.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Link! Oh my god. I enjoy a good cigar. Come on, baby story, right here we go. So, as a joke, what the fuck did I release from Lost? As a joke that I have nothing against cigarettes and whatnot, I just don't care to smoke it too often. If I need a quick fix of nicotine, I'll smoke a cigarette. Oh, no. And anyone that says, like, cigarettes are better than cigars, I call their cigarettes bitch sticks.
That's precisely what they are.
Bitch sticks.
Well, and if you just go into the gender like parts of the language, anything typically attached with et is feminine. So a cigar is masculine and a cigarette is feminine. just by definition. And you know, cigarettes were actually marketed for women. They were supposed to be for women.
Men smoking cigars.
And that's, you know, that's just English. So yeah, bitch sticks, very applicable.
So yeah, like a friend of my girlfriend was like, "I want to get a cigarette," and I offered her a drag of my alpha cup. You know, nice. She goes, "I don't like cigars. Cigars taste terrible." And I was like, "All right, well, enjoy your bitch." What? She wasn't a huge fan that I called them bitch sticks. There was another funny time. There was this cleaning service. The driver was smoking a cigarette. I just happened to see it, and I go, "Hey, here, look. She's smoking a bitch stick. I'm smoking a cigar." She starts laughing. I'm like, prepared to get fucked. Oh shit. Well, you stopped the bird, but you fucked the world for the greater good. Just saying. So, in the news of D&D, like Dungeons and Dragons, a buddy of mine, one of the people that actually work on this channel, Matt, just a hockey. He plays a paladin, and he's been in lately the mood of trying not to be a murder hobo. Someone that goes from location to location, and no matter what he does, he just murders somebody. Just for the sheer fuck of it.
I call that
What happened to
a vicious vagabond. You know, I have half a mind to like change my gamer tag from Buff Shagwell 513 to Vicious Vagabond.
But he's like, "I don't want to be a murder hobo. I don't want to just kill things." I'm like, "Well, then don't do it. It's that simple. Don't kill things." He's like, "But the situation, every time it happens, though, the situation arrives. Like, I have to do it." And like, I mean, he's not wrong. The situations he's put in, he has to murder a stranger. But I mean, Lord. Fucking game is so fucking dark. I didn't fucking change the brightness or anything. Yeah, that was my mistake. I should have changed the brightness. No, like, he doesn't want to be a murderer. Well, this is probably gonna be a part 3. Yeah, this is gonna be a 3-parter. You can tell. But like, so he decides to play a paladin, you know, someone that's not supposed to outright murder. Wrong. Wrong. So wrong. He has outright murdered 2 things in this campaign on the first game. Cast Detect Evil. Fucking Dungeon Master is humoring him. Yeah, there's Detect Evil in the room. Alright? Where's it at? Fucking mouse in the corner of the room. I look at it. Alright? Yeah, it is a plain old mouse. I attack it. I'll sit there going, a murder hobo. So he fucking destroys the mouse. Later down the road, comes across An old man detects evil. The old man is evil, but the child with him isn't. So the DM thinks, oh, he's not gonna outright murder this man. Matt does everything in his power to try, like, not to be mean or anything, try and get the old man to tries to get the old man to follow him. The old man will not budge or anything, so he goes, alright, fine. I attacked him. The DM is stunned. He goes, what? He's like, I'm attacking. I'm gonna attack him, bro. He's like, right in front of the little girl. He goes, yeah. So yeah, he murders this little girl's grandpa because he refused to go with him to explain about his past on the things he's done in the past that would clarify him as evil. And so he just outright murders him and gets away with it. And the DM tries to argue, no, dude, you're doing evil things. No, I'm not allowing this. You're gonna end up losing your paladin hold. Found out. Right. For the fact of the fucking church laws of for the greater good. The death of one will be the best. Oh. The death of one, if for the greater good and your God sees fit that it is, for the death of one good would be overlooked by destroying an evil. So him outright murdering an old man because he is evil, because of his past, he got away with it. For the fucking greater good. And I was just floored by this fucking shenanigans. That he is just an ultimate murder hobo. You can't leave the murder hobo life. It's fucking impossible. I am fucking wholeheartedly believing that he is a fucking pacifist slayer. He would find a way to murder hobo. Like he approached me, he was like, I don't want to be a murder hobo. Stop killing things. Though I can't say anything though. I embrace the murder hobo life. I'm a pyromaniac, pyrophiliac wizard. I mean, I embrace it. I mean, I've torched a whole fucking. I've torched shit because of my fucking shenanigans. But that's the type of character he is. Like, if something's burnable or he sees fire, he either adds to it or blasts maniacally about it. So earlier, you said you were a huge fan of rum. Any particular brand you drink?
I really like a brand called Pirate. It's like Pyrat. and you'll know it when you see it because it's got like it's in a really nice bottle to start. Bottle runs about $28, and it's got like a Buddha on it, like a little Buddha coin. It's really nice. Makes a really good rum and coke. Another one that I actually like to drink straight, just because it's so damn good, is called the Diplomatico Reserve, and that's a really good rum. That is a really good rum. It's a little more pricey though. It's in the more like the $35 to $40 range.
Rum that you had, that you tried, but never tried yet.
I don't know, maybe Paramount. That's like bottom shelf stuff though. So I mean, you know, it's garbage. But yeah, Paramount. It's a pretty bad one. One cocktail that I like is the Kraken,
Oh my god.
the black spice rum, the Kraken with root beer. That's really good.
Actually, fucking Sinister and Frostbite, they fucking drink not the mixed drink, the drink itself, Kraken.
Yeah,
You know why it's called Kraken,
obviously because of the fucking goddamn creature.
right? That's why it's called, that's why they call it the bottle. The reason why it's called the Kraken is and then once it's got you, fucking good. I don't know where I'm going! I have a feeling it's down here, but... Where? Ugly with all that makeup on said, bitch, where? I'm more of a vodka.
I like vodka. I like it especially in a White Russian. The dude food.
Someone got mad at me because I told him you don't need a Kahlua. You don't need Kahlua to make a white Russian, which the legitimate drink requires Kahlua.
Or a coffee liqueur, but
But I looked at him and said, if you space it out right, all you need is vodka and milk.
it tastes like ass.
Oh. Word.
I got one cocktail that I'm gonna be trying to make here. It's a new little creation. And I'm calling the Elizabeth Bathory.
Alright.
And do you know who that is, right?
I never
You know the blood what was her the blood countess or something like that.
Dave is not one of
Yeah, to try and preserve her youthful looks. But what it is it's Copper and King's clear absinthe and cherry juice. So, and I don't, okay, you've never had absinthe, but absinthe tastes like black licorice. Neither am I, really. But anything that gets you drunk that quick, you become a fan of. Yeah, it'll do some shit to you. I'm telling you that. I've only been blackout drunk one time, and that was because of absinthe. And every time that I fucking drink absinthe and have other people that drink absinthe with me, some fucked up shit happens. Yeah. It's a good time. You know, I'm wanting to try that to see if it's gonna taste like a Twizzler. Just to see. If it tastes like ass, I won't fucking try it again, but if it winds up tasting a little bit like a Twizzler, I think I might have a hit. Yeah. Time to cash in the chips here. All right.
I have no fucking clue what I'm doing at this point now. Oh god. I mean, most likely I'm gonna go under there somewhere to light up there, but I'm just not giving a shit. So, before we call it there, Darren, do you have anything you want to say or add?
It's been an experience.